HarperVia and HarperAudio present The Stolen Heart, a novel by Andrey Kurkov, translated by Boris Draluk, performed by Josh Bloomberg. 1. The April evening breathed with the soft voices of passers-by. A light wind blended snippets of words and phrases into a melodious mingle-mangle, an eggnog for the ears. There was only one way to imbibe it, this drink, like any music of natural or human origin, through the ears. And it proved altogether pleasant to the taste. Samson walked to the left of his comrade. His bare right ear hole took in all the noises of the world. On occasion, he'd find himself dwelling on the fact that some of the sounds flying into his head from the right were completely inaudible to his left ear. This, of course, was true only of street sounds, which moved unhindered through the air. Street sounds, even when loud, were still quieter than those that resonated in confined spaces. The young investigator recalled the uproar from earlier in the day, which had flown up from the ground floor to assault both sides of his head. For no less than an hour, 2 Red Army men had pounded the stone floor of the interrogation room with pickaxes in order to extract the iron ring to which the chain that held the stool for detainees in place was attached. It had been decided that the interrogation room should be moved to the 2nd floor for greater security. This was after a citizen with a Greek surname, detained for banditry, had almost managed to escape after knocking out the soldier on duty with a blow from his fist. They shot the man when he was halfway out of the entrance. At the sound of gunfire, Naiden had come running down from his office, as had Samson. "No more goddamned interrogations on the ground floor," the commander had thundered, beside himself. "Starting tomorrow, all questioning is to be done on the 2nd floor. Understood?" There was a tickle in Samson's throat, and the sandy flavor of construction appeared on his tongue. He wanted to spit, but restrained himself. Crows cawed overhead, and he threw them a questioning glance. Then a woman's voice drew his attention. "It's such a mess at our place. Whenever that new tenant Safronin hits the bottle, he gets all turned around and tries to break down my door," Samson picked out with his left ear, as he and Halodne overtook 2 young women, who were, judging by their pace, strolling with no destination in mind. The voice appealed to Samson, and he looked around. Glancing at the brunette with her smoothed hair, he saw a golden tooth flash in her mouth. Halodne smiled ironically and shook his head. He and Samson were hurrying off to get a glass of beer after work. The day was quickly receding, leaving no memories behind, save perhaps for Naiden's demand, issued for the 5th or 6th time, that Samson remove the tailor's dummy bearing Jacobson's suit from his office. The commander claimed that the dummy was absorbing moisture, causing everyone at the station to develop a nasty cough. Naiden was indeed coughing, but Samson, who sat half a yard away from the thing, remained in good health. Only the 2 healing bullet wounds from the lady's pistol gave him any trouble. Yet even these seemed to be unaffected by the dampness Naiden complained of. Although the strict surgeon princess Vera Ignatyevna Gedroitz's parting words at the hospital had been, "Avoid damp, cold conditions. Keep your body warm and dry." In any case, the tailor's dummy and suit were now state property, bought and paid for. But pointy-nosed, mustachioed Vasil, who was in charge of the evidence room, flatly refused to accept them. "The case is closed, and I don't need them," he insisted. "Steam the dummy for lice and take it home. You can use it as a hanger." "I don't think I like this idea of putting up a monument to Judas Iscariot,"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?